After I was diagnosed, I decided, I'm going to record a CD. I'm going to put this music out there. And it was a collection of music that I wrote during my cancer journey. It really was something that I probably wouldn't have done were I not recovering from surgery. My name is Tom, and I am a 6-year neuroendocrine cancer survivor. Until the beginning of 2015, I was healthy and active. I started to throw up blood, and so we knew that there was something serious. They found a large mass on my pancreas and cancer throughout the liver and in the spleen, and the pathology report came back that it was NET. Neuroendocrine tumor, or NET, is a form of cancer that arises in the hormone-producing cells throughout the body. It occurred in the pancreas, so it's referred to as pancreatic NET. At first, they weren't sure I was going to survive. The surgery removed the tail half of the pancreas, so that's a pancreatic dystelectomy. That's different than a Whipple procedure. The surgery also involved removing large parts of my liver and the spleen and the gallbladder. I think that it's really important for the medical team to provide a framework of hope. It was presented as, you have a marathon that you're going to need to run, and you're going to be able to do this. It was encouraging. Obviously, it's not encouraging to hear that you have cancer, but it's encouraging to hear that there's a plan and that you are going to survive. You know that it's bad. You look at the after scan and it looks normal. I felt like I got my life back. Before I was diagnosed, I was working on music projects for other people. People would always ask me, why aren't you working on your own music? And, I would always say, well, I'll get around to it. After I was diagnosed, I got around to it. After the surgery, I was having trouble sleeping at night, and I would sit writing music, and I would wake up the next morning and listen to what I wrote the night before. It often surprised me because, wow, this doesn't sound like music that was written by someone in pain. It sounds more like music that is comforting to someone who is in pain. So I think in a way the music was being given to me as a gift to help me. And then I decided, I'm going to put this music out there. I found that music actually was very comforting to other people who were going through things. Looks like we're down to the last box. And it forced a radical reprioritization of my time. The number one person probably that I get my strength from is from my wife. Back when we were dating, I said to a friend of mine, if I'm ever in a war, she's the person I want to have next to me on the battlefield. But here we are now, 17 years later, and we're in a war, and she's at my side. If you've been diagnosed with cancer, form your support network. I think you need those voices in your life. You need people, just to say, you can do this. Because there are going to be times when it feels like you can't. Sometimes it really does just take a friend or a caregiver to just remind you, we're in this together. You're part of a team. You can do this.